Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, we're back after having a hiatus for
2 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
I don't
I know we recorded the episode last week.
know. Time flies when you don't have time.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good analogy to put it. Yeah, time flies when you don't have it. Yeah, yeah. We did an episode last time. Was it last week?
Last week.
Last week, but we didn't. Hey, turn it up a little bit. I feel like now it's a little too quiet.
Well, you just can't hear it. But go ahead.
We recorded an episode last week, but we were messing with the cameras because we added another camera.
I'm trying
The
to.
quality didn't come out too well, so we decided not to post it because then I look like I'm, I don't know, from the dark edges of space or something like that. It was a very dark background.
The sun was not shining on Paul.
Hell no, it wasn't. It hasn't been shining on me for a little bit already.
Yeah,
But I feel like we're back today. So
I don't know. We felt we're gonna do 2 separate cameras, but I don't know. Kind of looks weird too.
We're gonna be messing with a couple things here, trying to figure out and make it look a little bit more, I don't know, professional. I don't know if that's even the right word to use.
Who knows? Dude? Who knows?
But we're back. We're back this week.
Maybe if we sat closer together and we zoomed in a little, then it would get better quality for shorts, but and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna mess with it.
Yeah,
We're gonna mess with it, and we obviously don't have enough.
inexperienced.
Well, I mean, we're new to this. You know, we only did like 30 episodes.
Yeah,
Still
record,
new.
save, post.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, you know, we're new to this. We're not professionals. You know, we don't really have that much time to
invest not
invest, but dedicate. You know, to like
push
doing
vintage.
like dedication. Yeah, dedicate time to, you know, make this like do like post production and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know,
yeah.
put clips together. And
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
we both have jobs or other stuff that we're
Yeah,
doing. So
multiple jobs.
you know, if you know, you can't always sit down and knock this out. It takes 2-3 hours probly to
Yeah,
knock one,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then another 5 hours just to make reels and stuff like that. Who knows, right? I mean, I kind of have mine auto generated for the clips and stuff like that, just because we don't have the time, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
we would have to really like I
Be-
said, we started this off with just, you know, putting some crap together and buying a little bit of equipment and just, you know, going out there and just talking about random stuff, talking to random people. And now we're
Yeah.
gonna have more guests coming on soon again.
Yep.
We just been, you know, it's been hectic. It's been
I mean,
tired.
life happens too, right?
Life happens. You know, a lot of stuff needs to be finished up now. Fall
Winter is coming.
Fall came and then just disappeared. Now winter's coming. It's supposed to get snow on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, you know, finish up with stuff around the farm. I got a lot of stuff like that to do. You know, take care of the animals, get them ready for winter. You know, finish up projects in the garage. That's 1,000. And
GTR.
I don't even want to.
This thing that we've been looking at for 3 weeks.
You know what? It just looks at me, and I look back at it, and we just it's a mutual hatred for each other.
You still love the car.
I still love you, but I hate you at the same time.
It's like being married sometimes.
So sometimes it's hard, you know, but it's part of life. Just gotta figure out the differences and make it work. So yeah, we've been busy, and then putting, you know, time into like I was saying before, like recording it, and then, you know, putting it together, doing post production. But, you know, if you're gonna do that by, you know, a person has to do that.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's gonna be very time consuming, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe in the winter, when winter rolls around and things kind of slow down for both of us, then maybe we'll have a little bit more time to actually
Right.
mess with it ourselves and maybe put out better content, stuff like that. But it's, you know, I feel like I was driving around today. I was down in Kentucky today. I came back, half an hour ago.
Yep.
And I made a full drive there and back.
How'd it look?
What?
Does it look suitable to live there?
I talked to the guys over there. So, you know, just, I love talking to people. So
Yeah.
I was talking to the loaders. First, they yelled at me first because I was kind of taking the car apart at the yard, which I'm not supposed to.
All right.
But I was doing an
Was
inspection
this-
for myself.
Insurance auction?
Yeah, it was Copart. So I was doing an inspection of my own for my own visual purposes. I wanted to know what the hell I'm buying,
Yeah.
or I should just send it back to the scrapyard or back to the auction. So I looked at it. You know, I took it apart. I had to get batteries. I freaking got there. I start this car. It kind of starts and stumbles. So I dropped the trailer because the car was like halfway on trailer, so I could get under it, so I can see under it.
Yeah.
I have a whole setup when I'm going, dude.
Right.
And so I get there, and the car stumbles. I look, there's no fuel.
Nah.
So I went and I
Got
bought a
gas
fuel
tank,
tank,
yep.
bought fuel, came back, tried to fill the car, spilled fuel over myself because the filler neck
Dude,
wasn't opening.
I know exactly.
Bro,
what you're
I was
talking
yelling.
about.
I was Then I got fuel in my pants and my shoes.
I mean,
everywhere.
it dries quick.
Yeah, but it smells the entire time.
It
I
smells
drove in the
good.
car. I know it smells good, but I mean,
Sometimes
for a
too
car
good.
guy, 100% smells good. You know, I'm sitting there pouring the fuel. I'm literally right there. And I'm like, oh man, this is some good ass fuel. Fuck, 93 octane, dude. This is it. This is
it.
this is good stuff right here. You know. Yeah, but I put the freaking tank in. The filler there. So Audis and the Lambos and whatever have this filler neck that has this cap that gets stuck sometimes. The actual like the
closed,
latch.
right? Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So I put the freaking tank in. I put
And it just spilled
the
everywhere.
fuel tank on, and I open it. Boom! Fucking fuel everywhere, bro. I'm like, dude, what the hell? So I took a screwdriver and I shoved it in there.
Yeah,
I forced open the knob, the
latch.
the filler neck.
Yeah.
I filled it with a little bit of fuel. Went to the car. Boom! Car starts right up nicely. Everything runs nicely. Figured out it has a $6,000 exhaust.
Hey.
That's cool. Yeah, I bought another car for either parts or fix. We'll see. I think you know what I'm gonna do.
You gonna tell them what it
based
is?
off of this Audi R8, based off of Spider, based off of this and what we're doing here. I was driving here. I was driving home today, and I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start another YouTube channel for the shop.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, realistically, and I'm not gonna even edit it. I don't need to make shorts or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just random stuff. Like if I go to the auction and I'm looking at a car, I'll do a short video or whatever. If I'm at the shop and we're doing something cool, like we're swapping engines from one car to another to test it or something like that, or a
Right.
test procedure or whatever, or something cool comes through, or if we're working, or when we run engines on the ground with no car,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because we do all kinds of
I
crazy
mean, you
shit.
do like, this is how you compression test an engine that's already been removed. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Or when you sometimes get a car that has a control arm that's made out of a wrench. Crazy story.
I remember.
You have a control arm that has two ball joints on each end, and it's cut off right past the ball joint and welded together with a wrench. Like somebody had, they had no other way to do it, so they just fucking made it happen, dude. And so that's funny. So you see, there's a funny thing on the RA that I'm gonna make a video about the way that the hood latches to the body. Holy shit!
Really?
Oh man, some custom engineering right
Oh,
there.
really?
I'm like,
It's
yeah,
not like
no,
factory.
definitely not factory. Definitely not factory. Just a piece of steel and just a big ass slot in it. So yeah, I was driving home and I was been driving for a couple of hours, and I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna it doesn't make it that much harder to just record a couple videos.
I wanted to do something like that similar, but it would have to be something completely
The problem
different.
becomes time.
Yeah. Right.
Time constraint, and then you make this. You recording a video is one thing.
And editing it,
But I wouldn't edit at that point, unless I'm really say some stupid shit.
Well, I mean, if you're recording a clip and then ends up being 15 minutes long, and you only need 2 minutes of the content, you have to edit it. Right?
Yeah, that's very true. Very
Right.
true. So, I'm gonna teach Michelle how to do that, so that when she's working at the shop, she's gonna be.
It's easy, bro.
She's gonna be the.
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult. I have the software, but I just use CapCut, but I bought the Pro version, so like Edita Kinga and me use it.
Oh, okay, nice.
They use it for the shorts.
Oh, nice.
But I have the software on my computer that I can fully edit videos.
Nice.
That's
cool.
That was like for a little bit.
That's good. It's gonna give me access to that for free.
Yeah,
So.
For
you can't charge me. I'm your brother.
For yeah. Oh, really?
Hey! Don't you dare turn that around on me. What you got? What you got?
Hey, man,
What you got?
hey,
You want to
listen,
bring up a trailer? Is that what you're trying to bring
what's
up
up?
here?
No. I just
what
gotta
you
work on
got?
my car. So.
No shit. In my garage.
In your garage, but I already have the parts, so
Well, I mean, tools aren't cheap either.
I'll do them. I'll bring my own tools if I need.
No, this guy. Okay, bring your own lift too while you're at it.
Just do it in the garage then. It's just a brake job. It's just a brake
I'm joking.
job.
Relax.
I know.
Don't get offended.
Dude,
people get offended for
my
stupid shit.
My steering wheel's a little wobbly now when I'm braking, so
Rotors.
one of them.
One of them.
You could tell because the brake dust on one wheel is black, while the rest of them are
that means you're
fine.
gonna have a bigger problem than just the rotor.
I mean,
You might have a seized pin in the caliper. Basically, it might be braking more than the other one,
yeah.
and when it does, it overheats the rotor.
Well, I think I
and warps it.
I think I warped the rotor.
Heat warps the rotor.
I think I warped it when I was breaking it in.
It's very possible.
I never told you my breaking in method that I was reading up on Google.
Well,
when you
go 60 miles an hour, slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically how you're supposed to.
Yeah,
brake
but
them
not
in.
like I don't think like slam on the brakes. But anyways, I got after it because I was doing it on the way home from here, and when I got out of the car, my rotor is just like red, glowing,
that's
and
not good.
smoke's coming out. I'm like, this is when I first got the car. when I changed the
Maybe.
when I
I
changed the
don't
brakes
remember,
out, and I
but,
never
I mean,
changed. I don't think I ever changed the rotors
That's
out.
not right. You should have let me know.
Yeah,
You
you know,
this guy, bro. Yeah, fuck, yeah.
Listen, man. Sometimes it's just like I don't want to admit that I messed up.
I mean, but it's for your own safety, man.
Well, yeah, but that was like 2 years ago.
You've been driving like that since. I mean,
No. The shaking just recently started.
Then you wouldn't have warped it then.
No, probably
You
not.
can warp a rotor by
Warp a rotor. Yep.
Arr. You can warp a rotor when you're braking and it gets too hot.
Yeah.
And then let's say you hit like a puddle of water.
Oh no!
You can warp
yeah,
it.
no, yeah.
Or if excessive braking or excessive wear on a rotor, like I said, if you have a caliper that has a seized pin, basically what it's always doing is it's always braking. Maybe not hard, but it's always braking.
Yeah.
And it's wearing the pads. And I wonder how much pad life you have.
Probably
left.
none.
You're probably metal on metal.
Maybe. Well, you have a car on a lift right now. I mean, I was supposed to do it last week on Saturday or on Friday, but then Mom's car broke down.
Something about I don't know what's going on recently, but alternators. I talked to like 5 different people in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Everybody's dealing with an alternator issue.
I thought that was
my car is having alternator issue, not alternator issue, but electronic issues.
Yeah.
New car. I think there's something in the air, man. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I thought Edita's car. I thought it was gonna be an alternator or something, because the battery kept dying, and with brand new battery, drove for like 3 weeks, died, or wouldn't start.
Shitty mechanic,
dude. Yesterday I replaced the auxiliary battery. I can't believe there's auxiliary battery in there.
Didn't even know that. So
oh my god, it was easy to replace. It's just like it's literally a battery like this big.
So it's like a 12 volt or 6 volt?
12, I think. I don't know.
It should be technically 12.
It's like it literally looks like a lawnmower battery.
Okay, so that should still be a 12 volt battery, just
even
small.
smaller. It's super easy to do. I just didn't know it was there.
Interesting.
And
well, now you know.
Well, yeah, and apparently when that thing dies, it drains
the battery.
It drains the main battery.
100%.
And because it wasn't holding the charge at all, it would drain the battery because it kept draining itself.
Yeah.
And so that's why I wouldn't start.
It was a bad battery.
Yeah.
Basically, bad battery kills. I think that's what killed my mom's Lexus too. She had a pretty old battery in there already, which is a good battery. Interstate batteries are really good.
Yeah.
But the terminals were corroded. It was an old battery.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that what happened. I think there was that the battery was already maybe not holding the charge well,
right?
And it killed the alternator because that's what happens.
Okay.
Like if you run a car with if let's say your battery fails and you're driving the car,
yeah,
and your alternator's still working, it's still charging.
Yeah.
And now it's overcharging.
Right.
Now it's not doing the job the proper way. Basically, it'll just burn out the brushes and it won't work no more.
Okay.
Yeah. So a bad battery can kill an alternator.
Yeah. The other day when we were getting the battery replaced, this is my story. This is my story at AutoZone. Man, the one by my house gets me so mad, dude. The one guy, you can't understand him. Literally, you just cannot understand what he's saying. Who's your Bruce? What? And he's saying, "Do you have the receipt?" Dude, you can't. He refuses to go outside and do anything. And thank God I seen him change a battery before, and I wouldn't want him touching that battery. But then there's the other guy, kind of looks like Peter Griffin, no lie. He comes in, and every time he would like make a joke, like he's like, "Oh yeah, oh no, this isn't under warranty." Just kidding. He did. Dude, I swear to God, he did it like 15 times. And he is the one that went to go replace Edita's battery, right? And I'm like standing there watching it. Mind you, I can do it all myself, right? I just like, well, I mean, they're going to do it for free. I might as well. Dude, I'm watching this kid for like 5 minutes struggle just to get the strap off that holds the battery in place.
What?
Like, he couldn't get the strap off.
I mean, sounds like a typical AutoZone worker, I guess.
So, dude, I was like, all right, dude.
Just give me the tools. Just give me the damn tools. Let me do myself.
And then he's like, oh, but you have to turn the car on while I change the battery. I'm like, no, you don't. He's like, oh, it's gonna reset the car. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Just
buzz off.
Yeah. I ended up changing the whole battery myself, and like he would try to like help me, and then he kept putting his fingers where the battery was supposed to like come out, and I kept like smashing his fingers. He's like, ah, I'm like, dude, get out of the way.
Oh my God, bro.
Dude.
That's hilarious.
But some of them don't care. Some of them are good, right?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to talk smack about every AutoZone
right,
employee.
right.
You know, one of my best friends was an AutoZone employee for a long time, and he knew how to do shit.
Right. There's
you
a
know?
difference.
But I mean, there's a lot of people out there who just don't know. They don't know how to use these. They know how to do this.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to do this. You know,
Yeah.
like this wrench or whatever, right?
Or
My daughter
in
probably
some
can.
effort.
I think I could probably do a better.
I
than
seen
half
her
these
doing it the
people.
other day.
Yeah,
on
dude,
Snapchat.
she's a wrencher, bro.
Yeah.
She's a
Gearhead.
she's a gearhead. I freaking love it. Everybody's like, "When are you gonna have a boy?" I'm like, dude, I have 2 girls, and one girl is a
She's a boy.
girl. She's not a boy. She is a girl. Don't forget, she is a girl,
She's a tomboy, though.
but she's a car girl.
yeah.
When I
yeah.
told when I sent her a video today, she called me. Well, she didn't call me, but Michelle called me with her on FaceTime, and she's like, "What car did you buy?" And I'm like, "Audi, all right." She's like, "Oh, can I see it?" I'm like, "I'm driving in the car. I can't, physically show it to you, but I'll send you a video." She's like, "Send me a video on Snapchat."
Did she actually say that?
I'm laughing my ass up, and I'm like, "All right, sounds good." So I sent her a video. I get home, I'm driving home. I'm 10 minutes away, and I told Michelle, I'm like, "We're gonna go podcast right away," and she's like, "Well, I think I'm sitting in the window watching, waiting for you to come home." Because she wants to see the car. I'm like, damn, bro. It's dark outside. It's it's kind of late. She needs to go to school tomorrow, so she's got to go to sleep. So I made a deal with her when I came inside. I'm like, we'll wake up tomorrow 10 minutes early.
You can go
We'll get ready 10 minutes earlier. You're not going to lay around this time. You're just going to get ready. We're going to go outside. We're going to check out the car. You're going to sit in there. We'll start it, everything. She's like, okay. Still was sad about me go back to the garage, but she's already at least she got that said. Now she's looking forward to that tomorrow morning. I'm like, maybe we'll take the trailer in the truck and we'll drop it off. I'll drop you off at school with it. And she's like, ooh. So yeah, I don't need a boy.
Having kids is like constantly just making deals.
Dude, I make deals like every day, dude. She's a deal maker. She's gonna be a deal maker, dude. She goes up to people and she says, "Okay, deal, handshake, deal." I'm like, that's the way you do it. You gotta make a deal.
You just gotta, just make sure it's a winning deal.
We're only winners, bro. Here, we're only winners here, all right? I take the losses if anything, but everybody else is a winner.
Dad, give you $100, deal?
I will not blow it on no stupid stuff, All right, deal. I bought a bunch of candy. Yeah, but should I ask, what do you want for lunch? Candy, marshmallows. Oh man,
that's a lunch.
Kids are funny, dude. But so she's a gearhead, man, and I love it. And like I said, she's interested in. I mean, she's a little kid. She's 4, so her interest will change.
The amount of like cars she knows is
dude.
insane.
She's a freaking encyclopedia when it comes to cars, dude. So I love it. That's awesome. I'm proud of myself for that.
You're gonna give her that mechanic book when she's 8?
Hell yeah, I will. I have it somewhere. I gotta give it.
That
I gotta
thick
find
one,
it.
dude.
The one that taught me all about cars, dude.
That mom's brother gave.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Vujik, but he gave me a fat ass book. Yeah, it was like this big.
Yeah,
he was in college.
Yeah.
It was just a general automotive book about
everything
and everything basic, I think it was like I want to say it's like early 2000s book.
For sure.
Early
Even
2000s.
before that, maybe.
Maybe like a 99 book.
Yeah.
So I had all the good.
Does it have rotary engines in there?
I think it does, actually.
Yeah.
So
It's not there. It's not there.
just say that I thought it was here. I'll have to find the book now. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll give that book to her, dude. I read that book. I read the whole book like 3 times.
Yeah.
I read that like the Bible, dude. I read the Bible twice in my life, once in my life, but I read that book 3 times.
I have a picture Bible.
I mean, I had that too. That's not the same thing. Do you remember, off topic, but do you remember, speaking of Bibles, I got a Bible from my godfather for my communion. I was just talking like 20 years ago.
It wasn't from your godfather.
I think it was from my godfather.
From the church.
No. I got one specifically for my godfather.
Not the Transatsca?
Not the big one. It was
the small one.
It was a thinner one, but it was a big one. But it was a fully painted Bible.
Yeah.
Like everything in there all the things were painted in there. Like paintings of, it was awesome. It was an awesome book. Awesome Bible. I have that as well somewhere too. I got I don't have a room big enough for like a library.
Yeah.
One day I will.
I just have a bookshelf.
I have a bookshelf too, but it doesn't have books in it.
The problem with my bookshelf is there's one book on there, and that calls me out about it every time she's at my house.
What book is that?
Twilight.
Oh.
It's literally a book like Kinga left in my room one day or something. I don't even know how I got it. I can guarantee you I did not pay for it because I would never pay for that kind of book. But it's just there, and she's like, can't believe you have a Twilight book. I'm like,
whatever.
every
Cheers.
time.
It's a book, dude. It's it's still a book.
No, my Bible's it's a kid's Bible with pictures.
Yeah.
Right?
So one day when I have like a library,
Yeah.
when I get a chance to get to, when I'm rich one day, I'll have myself a library with books that I have. I have cool like books hidden away. I just, it just.
You can have that sliding ladder.
I don't have the place to put them.
Yeah.
I think if I had a place to put them, I would actually read them.
Well, at that point, if you're gonna have it, you'd have a room for books and for reading, right?
But I don't. So I don't. That's my problem currently. If I read in bed, and
See,
it's not very good. I'm not very good.
I hate reading in bed because it's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable.
I can't sit like even if I put a pillow up, like to me it's just uncomfortable. Like if I'm in a chair and I'm reading, no problem.
I got a lazy boy in the room, so I just gotta clear it out and just sitting there, dude.
What's there? Michelle's clothes?
A bunch of crap. My clothes, her clothes. Just random shit that piles up sometimes. That's just
dude, that's like
sometimes when you have like a piece of furniture that you don't really use often, it's random stuff just
shelf,
ends up
dude.
there. It's a shelf, yeah, which annoys me. But I'm part of the problem, so that's
no finger pointing.
Yeah, I can't point fingers at nobody except myself. So yeah, but I like Car Girl. I love it. She got her own Instagram channel now that I made for her. That where we just post with cars that she sees.
Did you post a BMW one?
We did. Which one? The one that you guys were taking a picture of?
Yeah.
I posted that one already. I got a bunch more that I got put in. She's got a picture with a Lambo. She got a picture with a McLaren.
She's got to do it every day, bro.
Dude, honestly, and that's the thing about time, man. If I had more time, I would post things like every day.
Just give Edit access. She'll just post it for you.
Yeah, but I have the pictures, so
shared library.
There are certain things that could be done that make things easier for sure, right? So Michelle is now an employee at the shop. She's working at the shop, and when she's gonna be done with she's catching up on books and stuff like that. She's basically done with that. When she's done with that, I'm gonna try to kind of ease her into social media, not only for for A Solutions, because I know obviously A Solutions we post on there basically every day, but either what we have or what we get from George or things when I pick up cars. Like today I made a post for the R8 and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
or the Evos
or whatever. I'm gonna try to see if I can get her, to give her access to this kind of stuff.
Content creation, not just like videos.
Yeah, content creation. But then maybe she can do content creation for this.
Yeah.
We record the videos, and she's gonna have a little bit of time at the shop. If she's not doing shop work, she can do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
I mean, it just you got to manage it the proper way, and beginning is hard because you don't know how to do it. Well, yeah, and then you got to pay for every freaking thing. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, I like what we do here. I like it. I like doing it. It's fun. It's sometimes, it gets a little stressful because of time.
Yeah, scheduling
is kind of tough usually. Today I came a little later than I wanted to, because the day dragged out a little longer than it should have. I still made a pretty good time. I left at 7 in the morning. I got back by 7:30 p.m. all the way down to Kentucky and back, dude.
Yeah.
And checked the car and everything else. So that was a pretty good time. But I was hustling today to make it on time. But in general, I mean, I like doing this. This is interesting. Now, I actually filed my petition for Will County.
I saw your post.
I made a post today. I filed it. I have all my, I got all the signatures that I needed. I filed the application for Will County Board. So I'm gonna be doing that. That's more after New Year's. Right now, I'm just kind of gonna.
Did you get over 250?
We got 400 signatures.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I had a lot of people help me.
That's good.
Get signatures. They collected signatures. They signed off on them and stuff. So that I had a good group of people help me out with that. I'll need a good group of people heading into the campaign in January before March elections to get people out there to vote. I'm gonna make a couple stops. I'm gonna go on another podcast with Derula.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, I'll go with him.
I saw Ruben this weekend.
I was hanging out with Ruben last week. He was helping me with the paperwork. If someone's offering to help you with certain things, and I got no enemies in politics. I don't have enemies.
You're not trying.
I'm not trying to make enemies either. It's just I just feel like there's just needs to be a general reset in this area. There's a lot of infighting that's just unnecessary. So let's just leave it at that.
I think there's another podcast now in this area.
It's called
Right.
815 Has Problems.
Yeah, yeah,
They've been around before we were.
Oh, yeah?
They started a little early before we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some of their They talk about it's all politics. That's a whole
Yeah,
political
wow.
podcast, which is I listened to I think 1 or 2 of the episodes. Good. We need somebody like that for our
Right.
local politics, right?
Right.
They stick to basically the Will County area. So
Hey, I mean, if this channel blew up, we'd have another one for local.
yeah, but I mean, exactly. But how much time can we dedicate
Yeah,
to it, right?
that's what I'm saying.
If it was a paying job,
If we, like I said, if I was able to, quit my job and do this full time, that'd be a whole different story, right?
yeah.
At that point, I would have time to edit videos, post reels,
So get us subscribers. We need 1,000 at least.
make 500 at least. We want 1,000 at least though. Make videos, make shorts, obviously recording, and then make
Another thing, like we said last time when we were talking, is I literally bought a laptop last week. I do want to kind of arrange our podcast just a little bit, put a little bit of order in it so that we kind of stick
3
to
headlines.
Yeah, 3 headlines, and
each headline's gonna go probably 7 different ways.
So we gotta stick to the points, bro. We gotta doing a little bit of due diligence in terms of research. If we're gonna talk about something that's out there that's that we don't have a full scope on,
Yeah.
we should probably do a little bit of research on it, which I get,
Or just jot down ideas.
Otherwise we get called otherwise we get called out on TikTok.
Yeah, we're gonna get call out regardless.
They,
Doesn't matter.
I don't really give a shit about that. They say like, oh, they looks like the Everybody podcast.
Yeah, they let anybody. Literally anybody could do it.
If you want to go do it, you can go do it. And you can talk about it.
To those people, go do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Go do it.
If you're
Unless you're scared of the camera.
Unless your views are if your views are so much better, then just bring them out.
Or if your ideas are better.
Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. Literally,
We literally just do it just to do it right now.
Yeah,
right?
we do this. This is for fun. It's actually more of a drag on our time than anything.
Yeah.
But sometimes informative. Sometimes we talk to people that give us information that we didn't know about.
Yep.
Sometimes we talk about between each other about just stupid shit, right? Sometimes we look for information. I mean, getting into politics now on my end, I feel like this could be a channel where I can actually go out and say like, hey, this is what I found out this week.
Yeah.
If you want to get more information, reach out. I'll tell you all about it.
Right.
Or or let's say there's some project happening somewhere, and maybe the people aren't too happy with it. I can bring it up on here and be like, look, this is my view on it. This is what it is.
Right.
Keep it short and simple, and be like, I could do something about it. I can't do anything about it.
Designate 10, 15 minutes just so you talking about it. And
Yeah,
whatever,
it's not like I'm gonna be doing it all the time anyway. So
Yeah.
this is not a full time gig. If I got into that position, it's like it's a very low paying position, and
I'm not gonna say chore, but it's
it
like,
kind of is more of a chore than it is a job.
Right.
You gotta talk to people, deal with people, which is fine. But at the end of the day, you're still putting up, you're still putting your time away towards it, and sometimes sometimes it's just hard to make time. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I'm sure, like I said, I mentioned this over multiple times already for sure, but people are going to cut clips out of this podcast for sure to talk shit about me, which is fine. Because I don't really care.
Yeah.
This is who I am. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Don't vote me, go vote for somebody else.
That's a very
fine.
polite way of saying it.
I mean, but that's the truth, man. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I don't have anything to hide, realistically. I mean, that's the way it is, man. Do you want the truth? You want the straight truth, or do you want me to just be like,
You can't.
do you want me to pander to you and be
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, you could do better, or things can be better? Can't be done. It can't be done. That's it. That's how it is.
It's not always like that.
I mean, I know it's not always like that, but
sometimes people just need to hear it straight.
Well, and some people don't like hearing certain information straight.
Yeah, well, that's
They
too bad.
have a problem with that
That's-
because let's say today today was a funny situation. I had to make a phone call to somebody to ask them for information for my mother-in-law. Mind you, my mother-in-law called this person like 3 or 4 times and didn't answer.
Right.
Mailbox is full, no answer, nothing. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll call. I call once, mailbox is full. Call twice, no answer, mailbox full. I said, cool, I'm just going to write a real text message. Wrote what I wrote.
Yeah.
It was very simple, but very straight to the point. It was like 8 words. Right? Maybe an hour later, right? Dude writes back, and he's like, I'll call you at 7. Yeah. And so he calls him back, and then we got on the phone, we were talking, we figured out that situation real quick. And then we're talking about some other shit. I learned some new info today.
Yeah.
But I'm like, sometimes it needs to be done that way.
Right.
Like, if you're not going to answer and somebody calls you multiple times and you are technically, I don't want to say too much, but you have something, or you're in charge of something for someone, and they need information from you. You need to be there to answer that phone call.
I mean, that's literally my position at work right now, right?
Well,
is if one
the
of my
phone wasn't
clients,
answered.
if my client calls me, they expect me to answer.
Exactly.
And if I don't answer, I'm expected to at least have my voicemail box like not full.
Exactly.
And then worst case, they just email me.
Which he's like, I'm sorry, but I've been so busy. I had so many people call me recently because he works in a bank, and he does the bank's investments, like in the stock market and shit like that.
Okay.
And he deals with a lot of retired people.
Financial advisor.
And he said that they in the last month have been going bananas because of what the market's been doing.
Yeah.
All over the place, up, down, side to side, whatever the hell.
It's like mom, dude.
It's like, dude, what do you mean? What about
mom?
her?
Every time the market crashes, she decides then to look at her, like her portfolio.
It freaks out.
And she's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I'm like, just wait.
Yeah, you need the money right now.
Well,
no?
she can't even take it out right now. She's not retired yet. I'm like, it's fine. Like,
if you're gonna, and she doesn't plan on quitting anytime soon.
I mean, who knows, right? Maybe,
who knows, right? But I mean, realistically, she's not going to be quitting her job in the next 6 to 8 years.
Yeah,
she's going to be close then.
Yeah, 6 to 8 years she'll probably be in retirement.
Okay, that's 6 to 8 years from today.
Range, right? She'll be.
So what's going to happen in 6 to 8 years?
Yeah, right. It's gonna happen
it could
3
double.
months.
It could cut in half. Who knows?
Yeah.
Everything
go to dollar can go to zero.
Listen, you in terms of investments, you lose when you sell at a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, yesterday was a pretty bad day in crypto. I mean, crypto's been getting fucking wrecked for the last month.
What was it, 106,000?
No, dude, it hit 97K yesterday.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
It's back to 103 or 104 today, but I was kind of like looking at it and I'm like, dude, I'm kind of losing my ass this week. Like, I lost a good chunk of
sweating a little
for sure. But I'm like, dude, but if I sell now,
you're
I'm just
admitting
gonna be pissed
defeat.
off at myself. I admit that's exactly what it is. I admit defeat, and I will fucking I will not be defeated this time. I already accepted that defeat 4 years ago. It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. If I'm gonna sell, it's gonna be green, not red. And but that's investments, man. That's stock portfolios, crypto, whatever it is, real estate, value of cars, everything. Right. I mean, it just does this. The most money is made when there's volatility. Don't forget.
Yeah.
That's when the market's boring, and then maybe there's not that much money is being made. But when it's volatile, money's being made. Money is being made and lost. Because some people get freak.
And if you're smart enough, you'll be on the winning side.
Well, no, not smart enough. Because you could be smart enough but make the wrong decision at the wrong time,
true.
And it can get you, right? So you just can't panic. It's the panic that you have to hold back. Literally, I was kind of panicking yesterday. I'm like, I need this.
Don't let the emotions take
But then
over.
I'm like, I will not sell. I will not be defeated, dude. That's it. I'm not giving in right now to, even though it's, we're down 30 grand today. It is what it is. Let's just, just keep fighting it.
Yeah.
Just hold on. And wait for better days, and they will, and it will happen. You're gonna have cycles, you're gonna have all kinds of stuff, but I mean, generally, we're at the all-time highs right now every week almost, stock market wise. Crypto wise, whatever. Bitcoin hit an all-time high a month ago, 125 grand. Now we're hovering at 100. It had to consolidate. It had to go back down, consolidate a bit for the next leg up. So I'm sure there's gonna be a run back up sometime soon. Gold did the same thing. Gold dropped recently about $400. Now it's under $4 grand. It was running like $4,400 like 3 weeks ago. So, but I mean, it's still up $2,000 compared to 2 years ago. That's pretty short amount of time. So, don't panic. Don't panic, because panic makes you think all kinds of stuff, and then you make the wrong decision. Level-headed thinking, and you gotta make sure that you understand. It's just one day.
Yeah.
It's just one day. Unless there's a World War IV coming, next week.
Yeah. Probably so.
Probably sell your shit, even if it's a loss. But maybe. What if the defense contractors are like, yo, we're gonna make a shit ton of money this week. You know what I mean? Because that's the truth.
When one person loses, another person wins.
Yeah,
right?
dude. The war is money, dude. That's what it is. At the end of the day,
that's right.
Death and war and money. Death and money is basically what's guaranteed for that. It's like, what do they always say? There's always a joke saying, you know what? There's two things that are guaranteed in life.
Death and taxes.
That's right. Life is, I mean, sorry, guaranteed in life, taxes and death, bro.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. So don't panic. Don't panic. So, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how everything plays out. Trump's been working hard, trying to stabilize the whole economy and keep America churning. I agree with a lot of his stuff that he's been doing. He's got that court case right now in the Supreme Court about the tariffs. I
Yeah.
hope they don't strike down those tariffs because that's going to cause a real big dilemma for America paying back $1 trillion worth of taxes to other countries.
Right.
Not only that, that'll be difficult, but that's our leverage. That's how we make deals. That's how you use your leverage that you have to make deals.
Yep.
He's leveraging tariffs and taxes.
They're basically telling them, hey, go into this boxing match, but can't use arms.
Yeah, exactly. That's America's been taken advantage of for a long time in terms of trade.
Right.
We had trade agreements with all these countries and everything, and they weren't very balanced trade deals. They were more against us than for us. He came in, decided that needs to be changed, and so he's making those changes. And some people are like it, some people don't.
No.
Some people are affected, some are not. AI comes in, kills a bunch of jobs, because that's what it's been doing recently.
Right. Yep.
Those people need to find a different job. So another job could be manufacturing. Bring back manufacturing so those people could have a job.
Yep.
It's a circle. It's a vicious circle where in and out. There's unfortunately that's the reality of the economy nowadays is that everything's going AI, digital, whatever. But there still needs to be people out there making things with their hands.
Yeah.
Working with their hands.
Yep.
A lot of people got comfortable. They don't want to work with their hands. They want to rather sit at a computer or or whatever other job that doesn't require physical labor. Physical labor would be good for a lot of people if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if instead of sitting at home and chowing on chips, bro, you're at work using your hands, working your ass off because not to. I'm not saying like you need to go and do your job and work at a sweatshop or whatever.
Right.
We want manufacturing jobs. We want hand-on jobs that pay a lot of money. If you're an electrician nowadays, bro, you're freaking making money.
Any kind of trade.
And you can't trade, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a shortage in every single trade.
Yep.
Welders, I think, are making $200K a year now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's a hard job,
Absolutely.
but it pays well. It's got all the benefits.
What's the
and you'll never run out of work.
Yeah. What's the other big shortage right now?
I'm telling you, electricians.
ATCs.
What?
Air traffic controllers.
Oh, 10% of airports starting Sunday or starting Friday, this Friday, are reducing flights.
Yep.
Every single major airport in the United
There's
States.
not enough air traffic
There's
controllers.
not enough air traffic controls because the government shut down. These fucking guys. Oh man, I'm not even gonna go down that trail right now. But realistically, dude, I mean, we'll talk about it another time. It just pisses me off on what's really happening. It has everything to do with policy and what people, who's trying to help who. And I feel like a certain party in America cares more about people that are not citizens of America
I knew that's
than citizens. And that just pisses me off. I'm an immigrant, right?
Yeah.
We're citizens, right? Our parents did it the right way, right?
Correct.
Most people who are here illegally still had a chance to somehow get their stuff in order in that time, especially under fucking Biden.
Yeah, right.
It should have took your the advantage then you had and done all your crap at the same time, and you would have been good. Now we got Trump, and he says, I'm deporting everybody. You ain't supposed to be here, and you ain't supposed to be here.
Yep.
That's the hard truth, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you had your chance, right? I mean, yeah, we know people that
100% we know
like
people.
we know people. It's like, dude, you've been here for 15 years.
We know.
Plus.
I know people that have been deported already.
Yeah, same.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And there's like
I'm sorry, but
you've been here for 15, 20 years, and you
didn't try to apply for any kind of paperwork. You
Yeah.
didn't ask for a sponsorship. You didn't even learn the fucking language at the end of the day. You lived in the neighborhood that you grew up in with all the people that spoke Polish, which is fine, right?
Right.
But if you're gonna stay here and you're gonna have a family or anything bigger than that, don't you got to think outside the box and think big picture?
Yeah, like maybe we should just make this thing, permanent.
Like find a way to make it happen, or at least get a working visa or a green card or something like that of that sort. If you have to leave the country so you can come back in legally.
Yep.
If you get deported now, you're not coming back ever, unless you self-deport.
Right. Then you have a chance.
And they pay you to self-deport, which is the best part.
Yeah.
They say, here's $1,000. Here's a ticket. Get your ass out of here. and then apply for citizenship, or
Yeah.
apply for a visa in America, and you have a chance to get in.
Exactly.
But if you get deported, you don't get any of that. You get put on a plane, goodbye. You're going back to where you came from. And that's it. Whatever you have left here is what it is. I mean, it's a tough
sucks.
situation.
It sucks 'cause you're flipping
I
somebody's life around.
Get it. I
Yeah.
understand that. But why would the American taxpayer pay for all your shit?
Yeah.
Especially just recently.
I mean, obviously, there's those people that are hard workers and they earn their own stuff.
100%.
Right. But it's like,
But they get paid cash.
yeah, they get paid cash. But it's at the same time, it's like you had the opportunity. You didn't take advantage of trying to,
Establish yourself.
legalize being here,
Yeah,
right? And
establish yourself here
Right.
legally. So what other chances there? I mean, what other option is there?
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, well, no one's going to do it for you.
Right. Exactly.
So
I mean, you can hire a lawyer, but
but
But you have- but you have to-
requires you to go
yeah,
make
correct.
the decision to do so, right? And so, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, I understand as somebody from a different country, I get it,
Yeah.
but that is the rule, the law of the land, and you broke the law,
Yeah. Exactly.
and you didn't attempt to make the proper changes to make it right. So, goodbye. I mean, that's just the way it is.
In other news,
Another news, what?
New York.
What about New York? Mamdani, bro. The communist socialist, bro.
Dude.
It's crazy. So I was actually curious on what the numbers were because I wanted the election was last night.
Yeah.
So last night the Democrats won. They had a pretty good win yesterday, but nothing crazy. They won the mayoral race in New York. They won the Virginia governorship. They won the New Jersey governorship, which BTW, by the way, besides the last Republican governor in Virginia, which was Youngkin, there wasn't a Republican governor in Virginia for the last 20 years.
Really?
Yeah. And New Jersey, I'm pretty sure it was the same thing. But there wasn't a Republican governor in the last 20 years in New Jersey.
Right.
And they got close.
Yeah.
So not all is lost at the same time. Oh, also, today, the guy in Minneapolis, the Somali guy who was running for mayor, he lost. So we're good there.
Who?
He's Omar Fatah, I think his
Okay.
name is. He was running for mayor of Minneapolis, and he was just, dude. These people are. This is what's wild. These people are not loyal to America.
Yeah.
They're loyal to a different country on the other side of the planet. I'm loyal to Somalia. I'm loyal to this. What the fuck are you doing here?
Yep.
I mean, you could be here. That's fine. Why are you loyal to a different country if you're trying to run for office here in this country? Like, what are you trying to build Somalia and Minneapolis, bro?
Yeah.
You know,
He used to be a rapper.
But Mamdani, he never actually had a real job in his life. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He never actually had. He's from Uganda.
Yep.
He wasn't even born here.
Was he the one doing the campaign ad in Arabic?
That would be probably the other guy. Oh, technical difficulties.
yeah,
He got
yeah.
kicked. He got kicked. You said you said something that you were supposed to say. You got kicked.
What did I say?
I don't know. Something about advertising in Arabic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he won. He won yesterday. The numbers were actually that I'm pretty sure there's 8.3 million people that live in New York City.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure under 2 million people voted.
That's crazy.
Like I think he had 1.1 million votes, and Cuomo had I think 800,000 votes, and then Shliva had like 200,000 votes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we go. We should have some numbers here. Here we go. Zohran
2 million. There's 2 million before. Right?
and there's 8.3 million people that live in New York City.
Yeah.
So turnout was low.
That's super low.
And now 1
There you
million.
go. Total 2,055,000.
Yeah, compared to the full population of that area, it's like 8 million people.
Yeah.
So, and it's not that it wasn't even that far off. It's actually 50% he got, 50.4.
That's a 9%. I mean, it's not.
I mean, sure but for
that's for an
Andrew Cuomo's
independent.
ex Democrat, right? So
Oh, okay.
so he got some of those votes for sure, but he ran as an independent compared to Curtis Shliva, who was Republican, right? Yeah.
It's a Polish
by the
last name.
because he is.
Oh yeah.
His great grandparents, either his great grandparents or his grandparents were Polish. Śliwa. I mean, Śliwa is in Polish is what? Plum.
Plum. That's
Yeah.
the one.
So Curtis Plum. But so yeah, I mean he won. I mean it is what it is. Listen, you get what you pay for. So now you're gonna see what happens with that. I mean he wants to make everything free. He wants to add
That's
next
the guy you were talking about. Okay.
he wants to make 2%. He wants to raise the taxes 2% for all the millionaires and the billionaires to cover all the extra expenses in terms of he wants to have city funded grocery stores. He wants all the transit systems to be free. He wants to.
I want that too.
He wants to lock rates in for rent. He wants to do all kinds of like stuff like that. Who's gonna pay for all this?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, those people that are rich, those people that are rich are dipping from the city, bro. They're like
Just like
F
people,
this.
just like people are leaving Chicago.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
All the money. Some not all the money's leaving, but a
Yeah.
portion of it is.
Yeah.
Especially in New York City. I mean, you have the most millionaires and billionaires that live there, and they're gonna be like, I ain't paying for everybody's stuff.
Going to Florida.
I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
Florida said that if you're coming, bro, you better not be trying New York, my Florida.
Yeah.
And Governor Abbott was joking. He was joking a couple of days ago. He said, if you move to Texas from New York, you're 100% tariff. That's funny.
That's whoever runs Tennessee should do too.
Tennessee actually came out with an ad today,
Yeah.
and they said if you want to leave New York, Tennessee's the best place to go. And I mean, it is. Tennessee's a nice place. But, do we want those people?
Right. I mean, those people are leaving.
For financial reasons, right? Which is
Sure.
fine. I just don't. If your policies didn't work where you were,
Yeah.
and you come into a new place, and you want to bring your policies with, you should just stay where you are.
Nah.
We don't want it.
Or your
There's a reason.
Or your drama.
There's a reason why.
Or you're just the way of life. Like like they don't want nobody wants to turn Nashville and nobody wants to turn Tennessee into a big city state.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like obviously you have Nashville, and that's a
liberal city.
Yeah, but like if you're going to the outskirts of Nashville, don't be trying to make that New York.
Yeah, 100%.
The same thing with California, right?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it.
Yeah, California and Tennessee is not no bueno.
Yeah, right.
People hate people. People in Tennessee hate people from California.
I'm not surprised.
Because they jacked up all the
rent, the land.
No, they raised up basically the value of all the land.
Yeah.
Now people from Tennessee who are trying to buy land or a house or whatever are being outbid by people from California
Right.
by a lot, and now they have no place to buy.
Yeah, because
because
people in California were expecting to spend $1 million on a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house
when it costs $400,000,
if that, in Tennessee.
So they obviously that's going to level out.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the way things are. I mean, it's kind of wild where we're almost moving to the point where the states are really starting to split off from each other. Like, the
They
red
have their own
states
identity.
the red states will go more red,
Yeah.
and the blue states will go more blue.
Yeah.
They just passed the Proposition 50 in California yesterday that they're going to redistrict California from, these are not 100% numbers, but I think there's 42 Democrats and 8 Republican congressional districts
Yeah.
to 46 Democrat districts and 4 Republican in all of California.
Huh.
And people are like, why are you doing this? Well, because Texas is doing it. Well, Texas is doing it. It's a red state.
Yeah.
And they took advantage of the fact that, hey, we can do this here because we haven't done it yet. Texas adds 5 seats by just redistricting.
No shit.
Yeah, Florida,
Congressional
5 more
seats?
seats. 5 more seats. When all is said and done, when the Democrat states and the Republican states finish doing all their redistricting, the Republicans will have a 20-point advantage. 20-seat advantage, sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So those states are turning more and more red. Maybe they're not turning more and more red. Obviously, the districts are making a difference, right? But DeSantis just said it himself yesterday. When I became governor of Florida, there were 300,000 more Democrat voters in Florida than there were Republican. 2 terms later, there's 1.3 million more Republicans than there's Democrats. 1.3 million.
It's not a small number.
That is a huge number.
Yep.
Is that from people moving to the state? A good portion of it, for sure.
Right.
But then the general policies of the way he ran the state probably flipped a bunch of blue people
Exactly.
red. You know,
Exactly.
so nobody here in Illinois that's red is flipping blue. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's true.
There's the people who were supposed to flipped a long time ago, and those who are hardcore Republicans already left the state.
Yep.
You know, they're like, well, I'm F this place. You know, we're still here. We're still red. We're still Republican. I don't think it'd get any worse for us. I think it'll only get better.
True.
At this point, because those people who are supposed to leave are going to leave anyway, right?
Yeah.
And those people are still here and still fighting for the state, myself included.
I've been seeing. Oh god.
It seems like we have nothing to lose, but just to gain realistically. Even if they redistrict, you know, the Illinois is trying to redistrict too, which is the most gerrymandered state in all the country, which basically means that they already maxed out the redistricting.
Mm-hmm.
They have like one opportunity left to redistrict one more time, and it will basically be the most messed up maps you ever see. There's like strips through the entire state for one district.
What the hell?
I mean, look up Illinois redistricting map. Illinois 2025 District 25. They have maps or images. All right. Plan clears. Of course it clears. Is that the one right there? Right there.
This one?
This one. Yep. Keep going, keep going. Look at that. Look at this, dude. This used to be the district map, right? This is the current map,
Right.
which is already messed up as it is. Look at the look at the next map. Look at the trend. Look at these
13
strips.
is crazy.
Look at these strips. It's crazy. We actually lost a seat in the last few years
Yeah.
because of our the population declining in the state, and Florida and Texas gained. So there's that. That tells you something right there.
Yeah.
But look at these strips. Look at these areas. You don't have like the left map, the current map, still pretty fucked up, but not as bad as the one on the right. Look at the right one. I mean, there's a district there that starts up in Davenport area and goes all the way down to Peoria
Yeah.
and Springfield.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? So I don't know. I'm not sure how this is gonna all play out. I mean, like I said, the only thing I'm saying is that it just seems like the states are literally just starting to split and
Yeah.
go.
I think
That's not a good thing for the country.
no, but they're also, it's good that states have their own identity, right?
Agreed. Yeah.
Not that they're trying to do their own thing. I mean, I even seen a post the other day for Illinois, like it was like some random meeting in Elk Grove saying the Illinois split or something.
Oh, the
or
new Illinois.
The new Illinois.
Yeah, I'm part of that group. And I got somebody sent me an invite. I'm like, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Basically, what they're trying to do is separate Cook County from the rest of the state.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. At the end of the day, it's like it's down the street, Cook County. But I kind of agree with it because Cook County runs the state.
Yeah.
Chicago is the biggest population center. It has the most power behind it. So it dictates the rest of the state.
Right.
You know, you have a blue city in Chicago. You have a blue city in Rockford. You have a blue city in Davenport. You have a blue city in Springfield, Peoria, and probably Champaign Normal.
Right.
Everything else is red.
Yeah. No.
You know, it's the population centers that are usually Democrat, which is the way it is. I mean, that's just the way it is. But and I don't have who knows what kind of hatred for Democratic Party or whatever.
Right.
I don't agree with their values or their ideas or whatever. It's a lot of stuff that I feel like a lot of like things that are personal to me are being affected by that kind of stuff. But do as you please if you want. If Cook County wants to be its own state, so be it. It'll fail after one day.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't align in my values. That's all. I mean, I'm running for this position because I want to make a difference to my community and help my community out and, be kind of open with everybody. But in terms of stuff like this, I have no influence on this.
Yeah, right. You're not going
to, I can't redistrict,
You can go hold the sign like everybody else does. That's about
exactly, and protest if I need to, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, there are no kings, man. Don't forget we missed that whole freaking
Dude,
thing.
I
Dude.
didn't bring my crown.
Yeah, dude, no kings, man, no kings. I don't know where the fuck we have a king at, but I guess he's in Britain still.
I'm
But-
still debating if I should return that crown or not.
What do you mean return? Who are you gonna return? Did you steal it from someone?
No. I bought it.
So, yeah, man. I mean, it's we haven't been on for a little bit, so a lot of stuff happened in the last couple of weeks. I mean, we'll catch up and shit, and we'll continue to do podcasts. When we have the time. Hopefully, we just finally figure out a time where we can just consistently do.
I
it at the
think
same
right
time.
now is rough because
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, at first it was Wednesday, or first it was Thursdays, then we went to Wednesdays. Now we're going back to Thursdays, but now Thursdays are busy.
At least for the next 2-3 weeks. and that's
Yeah,
it.
and then so we'll probably go back to Thursdays. Just more work for me, but it is
I
what
mean,
it is.
yeah. I mean, we gotta adjust. We'll just start doing it on Sunday morning. Before we go to
We'll
church.
have a game fucking playing in the background.
Yeah.
Bears been doing all right.
Huh?
Bears been doing all right, huh?
Bears what are they, 5-3?
Something like that.
I think they're 5-3.
I don't know the
They've been
score.
doing pretty good. The NFL trade deadline happened yesterday. Nothing really interesting, but I think the Bears picked up.
Bears traded somebody.
Yeah,
right?
they picked up
Traded for
somebody for the the defensive line.
Yeah.
They've been pretty good. At least they're trying. They had their blowouts and they had their
Yeah.
big wins and stuff like that. This last game was versus Cincinnati was like 47-42 or something like that.
No, it's like 50.
No, it didn't go that high. It's 47-42, I think. Bears versus Bengals. 47-42. Yeah,
Okay.
see?
Yeah.
That's pretty high scoring for the Bears, bro.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last time I seen the Bears put up 47 points was I don't know what Jay Cutler was the QB, I
Yeah.
think. So they're doing something. That's they're Ryan Poles, the general manager, actually put together a pretty good team. And Ben Johnson's now, I think, getting this groove of getting this team up and running, because when they got blown out by the Detroit Lions, I think it was week 2 or week 3, it was like 51-15 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Ben Johnson's old team. He got blasted on that one. So it wasn't a good look for sure. But I mean, also, who gives up 42 points? That's the other problem. So a lot of
Well, they didn't like was it the
Bears
Raiders?
have a lot of injuries.
Wasn't the Raiders also like what team was like they were up by like 50, 60 points?
I think it was the Raiders getting blown out by
was it Dallas? By Dallas.
by Dallas. I think yeah. Dallas versus
Was it Raiders?
I think it was the Raiders. Dallas and Raiders game.
No.
I think it was, man. They blew out Broncos, Cowboys. That's pretty high score.
No.
Cowboys, Commanders.
So it wasn't the Cowboys then.
It was Raiders or somebody. They got blown out by a lot. Raiders.
They got their shit kicked in. That's what happened.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see.
Colts,
40-6. Yeah,
40.
40-6. That was, I think, the one. 41.
No, well, this is already.
October 19. Go up. They got blown out in a couple games. 41-24, 40-6. The other ones were pretty close. 20-10, 23-23, 25-10,
This is
So,
already preseason. Right?
yeah.
So-
25-24.
Oh, we won that one.
31 zip. That's pretty bad.
No, that's the one I think.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad. That's pretty shitty, actually. Man, if you put up 0 points, that's... Man. I don't even feel bad for you no more. So...
Raiders or Broncos tomorrow.
Yeah, but... is that tomorrow? Nice. I don't even have time to watch games, man.
Then.
I've been such a fan. I've always been a fan of NHL hockey. The Blackhawks are actually pretty good. They're a very young team. They're pretty good. Dude, I haven't watched a single game.
Yeah,
I have
I mean, I
no time for TV,
the-
literally.
I watched the game this season.
I did not
because I had
you
free
went to it.
tickets.
Yeah, fucking A. See, at least you went to go watch the game. I didn't even go.
It was free tickets. Dude.
I'm going to take the kids, though. I'm going to go take the kids this year.
Let's
Maybe. I'll
take them
go.
to the Wolves.
I wanna
Remember,
go Hawks. I
remember
don't care
that
about the Wolves.
remember back in the day?
I remember
We used to go to
this because we got
Wolves
free
then?
tickets.
So yeah, well, the tickets were only like $6 to begin with.
That's
but-
very true.
Peter went with Conrad a few times.
I want to take the kids to the football game. Not the football game.
Hockey game.
Hockey game. I probably just have to take Alenka. Anna, I don't know about Anna. Anna's not.
It's gonna be tough.
She's gonna go on down there and play, dude. She's like, throw me over. I'm gonna go get the puck.
Yeah, she's gonna start dancing.
Yeah. Did you see her Snapchat today?
Dancing queen, bro.
She's funny, bro.
Yeah,
she got the
dude.
moves.
When we were watching her the other day, when you guys were taking care of your stuff, we put on a song. She's just like, yeah, dude.
Interesting. Anyway, yeah. So, All right. Well, we caught up whatever we caught up on, and we'll be back next week.
That's it, huh? That's it. Yeah.
We will see you guys next week. Hey, listen, if you have anything you want to add, or you got questions for us, you want to come on or whatever, that's cool. Let us know. Just send us a comment or
we get a hotline right here.
Yeah, hotline. Answer like the freaking president, bro.
TBTS Show. How can I help you?
We'll do a live on call one day. One day we're gonna move this show to a live show.
Absolutely not.
100%.
No.
I want all the shit comments.
No, because
I want to read them.
somebody's gonna call in, and then
We're not gonna.
You already know what they're gonna say. You already know what they're gonna say.
We're not doing call-ins.
Yeah.
We're doing a live YouTube, podcast. That's it. I want to see the comments. First of all, I don't think we'll have any comments because nobody watches. But if they did, I'm sure the people that were close to us that know that we were doing it, for the first time or second, they're gonna be on there commenting like, "You guys suck."
Why y'all got big foreheads?
We don't have big foreheads.
We're Polish. Do we have big foreheads?
That is not true. It's not that big.
Your hair is covering up half
That's
of
the
it.
reason why.
Nah.
Yeah.
I've accepted. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe.
Have a good night. Marcus is gonna make new clips. Peace. Have a good night.